Hey YouTubers, Grimmy here, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Ripclaw. Finally, we're getting into a new character for Transformers Prime. Another new character. But, yeah, Ripclaw is a really nice one, and she's actually quickly becoming one of my favorites. I mean, this is a well-built dragon with a giant tail. And as you can see, no major balance issues. I mean, she can actually stand on her hind legs in beast mode with most of her body leaning forward like this. All because of this tail. I mean, really does balance her out very well. If you wanted to, you can get her into a more four-legged pose, and she'll do that just fine. And the sculpt is very nice. You got that bigger underjaw kind of thing with her mouth. The head is mobile. And while you're supposed to be able to open and close the jaw, with the top part being a very soft rubber, it doesn't move all that well, which is unfortunate. But like, you can open it and close it a little bit, but I can't help but feel that it's a little hindered by the soft rubber. But the sculpt is amazing. Just love that. It's got great talons there. Lots of molded in detail all over. Those hind legs are well done. The wings, they're made of that marbleized plastic. And a lot of her green bits are actually marbleized with yellow too, so you can see it a lot. And there's a lot more in it than what the first wave had too. Which you can see. Yeah, I mean, decent amount of paint apps. Not a whole lot is needed for this one. And yeah, you got that nice big tail with the claw at the end. Now, if you don't like it being kind of like that, you can actually unseat it from the back bit, and it'll actually just flop around a little bit more. Inside this thing here is a under all these hard plastic tail bits is a more rubbery inner skeleton. So if you keep it like this, it'll be more rubbery, loose, it'll flop around. But there's also always a risk of tearing because of its rubber nature. And if you keep it like this, there's some flex, but it'll just snap back to where it belongs. Now, this siphon claw here has a nice feature where if you push this little brown bit on it, it'll actually close in and capture, which is pretty cool. And it has a nice little heavy tip when it's in its capture mode. So you can use it as a bludgeoning item too. But all in all, yeah, I really like this dragon mode. For a quick comparison, let's bring in Laserback. And of course, Predaking. And as you can see, she's a good sized dragon. She fits in well with the other Predacons. And I really do like her. She's a little taller than Predaking, but you can tell that he's got a bigger body to him. And definitely got a bigger wingspan. But in any case, this is a really good figure. And she's not as squat and bulky as Laserback, but yeah, she's definitely a big one. I'm big enough. So let's get her into robot mode and see how she looks there. Okay, now we got Ripclaw in her robot mode, and it looks pretty nice. It's a very sleek, well, maybe not so sleek. It's bulky, armored up, and it looks pretty mean. But it's actually well done. Got this head doesn't have a whole lot of movement to it, just the way it's designed. It's a freaky head sculpt, but yeah. Probably the one thing I'm not too fond of with her. And she kind of looks like a Nihilus or some other bat-like monster, which is unfortunate, but well, nothing's perfect. And the rest of her sculpt is done very well. She's got this really beastly, nice look to it, very samurai-esque, especially with the shoulder guards. As you can see, her battle claw actually just comes off the tail. Like there's a big peg hole right there. You can take it off of that and put it onto her hand, and it actually does look like her hand transformed into the claw. And it gives her a little bit of an Omega Supreme relation look. Like she's Omega's long lost black sheep cousin or something. But yeah. Now the tail can weigh her down a little bit if it's not correctly dealt with. But otherwise she is very poseable. Her head doesn't have a whole lot of articulation, but her wings flap in and out. You also got these mini wings that flap with them. She's got ball jointed shoulders, little hindered by, well, by the shoulder armor. Probably view is hindered by my arm, but yeah, it's a stiff joint. There's also another ball joint along where the shoulder meets the body, or it's a hinge joint actually. That's more for transformation, but it's actually looser than the ball joint, so that might move more fluently than the ball joint does. So watch out for that. You got hinged elbows, swivel right below the elbow. No bicep turns, unfortunately. In and out on the wrist. Ball jointed hips. Nothing at the waist. No thigh swivel. Scratch that. Yeah, there's the thigh swivel. Okay. Yeah, okay, there is thigh swivel. It's just really stiff. Hinged knee. And a ball jointed foot. Now if you put this up, like her beast mode, you also get this other chicken leg hinge. But when you put it into the foot into robot mode, that's completely hidden. which is a nice aesthetic for going from robot to dragon mode. But all in all, I do like her. I hear that the comics actually used this mold for like a character called Circuit, who I'd love to see in toy form. Easy repaint, Hasbro, come on, we know you can do it. But let's get her with her fellow Predacons. Here we got her with Laserback and Predaking. And as you can see, she goes pretty well with them. And she's the smallest of the bunch as far as bulk goes, but she's still pretty big. And I do like having this crew together. Can't wait to add more to it. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. I'll see you another time. Take care, have fun, and bye-bye.